Welcome to YouTube tutorial. In today's we want to introduce you to a use case where a picking order from SAP is processed using a Peakboard dashboard and a ProGlove display scanner. For this, we will load the transport order with all its positions from SAP, display the positions with additional details on our Peakboard dashboard, and send the instruction for the next location to be picked to the ProGlove scanner from Peakboard. In the next step, we will validate the scanned barcode at the location and only then display the quantity to be picked to reduce errors during picking. For this, the employee can scan a barcode to start the order and then receives the next location to be picked on their scanner display. Once they have arrived at the location and scanned the location barcode, they are shown the quantity to be picked. A double click on the scanner button completes this position, and the next location is then displayed. This process repeats for all positions in the transport order. I have already created a dashboard for this, which you can see here. The data source is, as mentioned, SAP, which provides us with the information about the picking order. I have created a simple query here that uses the parameters transport order number and storage location number to retrieve the order. The required values are then transferred to a local list. This list has an additional column, status, which contains the status of each position to be picked. There are 3 different statuses. O for open. This status is initially assigned to all positions in the picking order. A for active. This status is assigned to a position when the employee is currently picking this item. And D for done. This status is assigned to the position when the employee confirms that the position has been picked. To ensure the employee knows which position they are currently working on while picking, we use a ProGlove scanner with a display. This can display information on the screen and provide feedback via LEDs and acoustic signals. For communication between the scanner and the Peakboard application, we use the MQTT protocol. Here we can both read the scanned values and send information to the scanner. The scanner is connected to a gateway that communicates with the MQTT broker. To read from the scanner, I have created an MQTT data source that has subscribed to the topic under which all gateways share their data. Since we don't initially know the name of the gateway, we use a plus symbol as a wildcard at the appropriate point to subscribe to all gateways. If you later set up your own MQTT broker, you must ensure to adjust the topic accordingly. The value we receive from the scanner is formatted as a JSON string, which we can parse using the useDataPaths function. The values we are interested in here are scan code, which contains the scanned barcode, device serial, which contains the serial number of the scanner used. We need this later to communicate with the device. Gateway serial, the serial number of the gateway. We also need this later for communication. And button pressed, where we use a functionality in the scanner that can trigger an event for a quick double press of the scan button that we can then process further. To send information to the scanner, we also use a JSON formatted string containing the corresponding parameters. Here we can access various templates to display the values. I have already created these as functions so that I only need to call them with the required parameters later. Within the function, I have set up the input parameters. Here we always need the serial number of the scanner and the gateway. As mentioned, we get these from the JSON string that the scanner sends via MQTT. Depending on the template, additional headers and bodies can be passed, containing the corresponding information. The different templates can also include icons. An overview of all templates, as well as a project in which all templates are already set up as functions, can be found in the video description. To send the value to the scanner, we use the Publish to MQTT building block. Here we must define the topic and the message. We use the serial number of the gateway as the topic, followed by either display, to display values or feedback, to use the LEDs and sound signal. Since the serial number of the gateway can be dynamic, we use the text with dynamic placeholders building block at this point. Here we replace the gateway part in the topic with a variable that we later need to pass as an input parameter when calling the function. We also use this building block for the JSON string to add the input parameters. Let's now focus on the work process. In our example, the employee can start the picking order by scanning a QR code on the dashboard. This contains a text that we later cross-check in the script. If this text is passed in the scan code, we reload the SAP data source with the information about the picking order and insert the values into our local table. Then we send a message with order started to the scanner and automatically set the first position in the picking order to active. To show the employee where to find the material to be picked, we display the position on the scanner's screen and output an audio-visual signal. In the next step, the employee moves to the storage location and scans the barcode. If the correct barcode is scanned, the employee receives a positive audio-visual signal and is then shown the quantity they need to pick. If the wrong barcode is scanned, however, the employee receives a negative audio-visual signal. When the employee has picked the required quantity and wants to complete the position, they can confirm this by double-clicking the scan button on the scanner. As mentioned earlier, this sends a message to the button-pressed topic, which we use as a trigger to set the current position to done and the next position to active. The same process as for the first position is then carried out, and the scanner shows the employee the next location to be picked. This process repeats for all positions in the picking order. If your SAP system is configured accordingly, a message could be sent to the SAP system upon completing the last position, marking the picking order as complete. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video tutorial format. If you did, please let us know with a thumbs up. Otherwise, feel free to leave your suggestions in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to avoid missing any videos. See you next time.